Getting low FPS, stutters, or lags on F123? Here are 12 ways you can fix it. Before we move forward, do us a favor by subscribing to our channel and liking this video. It's free and helps us a lot. You can also support us through Buy Me a Coffee. We do tons of research trying to find the working solutions for you. Your little support will help us continue making solution videos for you and others. Now, let's get started. Method 1. The first thing you need to do is change the in-game settings. Run the game and click on Options. Select Settings and then select Graphics Settings. First, select Video Mode. Set the display adapter to your graphics card. This option will only be available for PCs with both integrated and dedicated GPUs. Next, set the resolution to the native resolution of your monitor. Set display mode to full screen. Next, turn off VSync. Set the refresh rate to the maximum possible. Enable frame rate limit and set maximum FPS slider all the way to the right. Next, set anisotropic filtering to 16x and anti-aliasing to TAA and Fidelity FX sharpening. You can tweak the anti-aliasing sharpness as you want, but we prefer it at 50. Next, turn off dynamic resolution. Now go back to graphics settings. Set motion blur strength to 0. Set detail preset to low or ultra low. You can even try medium, but make sure all the ray tracing settings are turned off. Now close the settings and run the game. Method 2. The next thing you need to do is set the game to high performance from Settings. Press the Windows plus I keys to open Settings. Click on System and then select Display. Scroll down and click on Graphics Settings. Click on the Browse option and head to the F123 installation folder. Select the F123exe and add it. You will now see it here. Click on Options and select High Performance. Select Save to save the changes. If you don't know where the F1 installation folder is, then open Steam and click on Library. Right-click on F123 and select the Manage option. Click on Browse Local Files and this will open the installation folder. Remember the address and use it to browse in the graphics settings. If you have installed it from the EA app, simply right-click on the desktop shortcut and click on Open File Location. Method 3. The next thing you can do is check the integrity of game files. Open Steam and head to Library. Right-click on F123 and select Properties. Click on the Installed Files tab and select the Verify Integrity of Game Files option. Wait for Steam to finish verifying and once done, play the game. Method 4. If you use an NVIDIA graphics card, you can change the settings from the NVIDIA control panel to boost the performance. Right-click on the desktop and select Show More options. Click on NVIDIA control panel. Select Manage 3D settings from the left side. Click on the Global Settings tab. Scroll down in the Settings section and look for Shader Cache Size. Once you have found it, click on it and set it to Unlimited. Click on Apply to save the changes. Now select the Manage 3D settings again and click on the Program Settings tab. Click on Add and select Browse. Head to the F123 installation folder and add the exe file from there. After the game is added, find OpenGL Rendering GPU and set it to your graphics card. Now find the Power Management mode and set it to maximum performance. Next, find VSync and set it as adaptive. Method 5. The next thing you can do is change the power settings to high performance. Type Control Panel in the search bar and select the top result. Set View by to large icons. Click on Power Options and expand Show Additional Plans. Select High Performance and now run the game. Method 6. The next thing you can do is make sure the Windows game settings are properly configured for the optimal FPS. First, make sure the game mode is enabled. Type game mode in the Windows search bar and open the top result. Make sure the game mode toggle is turned on. Next, click on the Xbox Game Bar tab. Turn the Xbox Game Bar off. Next, click on the Captures tab. Disable Record in Background and Record Audio toggles. Method 7. The next thing you can do is update the graphics drivers. If you're using an NVIDIA graphics card, you can use GeForce Experience to update the graphics drivers. If you don't have it installed, download and install it from NVIDIA's website first. Run GeForce Experience. After you open the app, click on Drivers and check if any new drivers are available. Download and install it. For AMD graphics cards, the process is similar but uses the Radeon software instead of GeForce Experience. Run the app and check for any available drivers. Download and install the latest drivers. Restart your PC. Method 8. If updating the graphics driver doesn't work, try reinstalling them. Right-click on the Start menu and select Device Manager. Expand Display Adapters and right-click on the graphics driver. Select Uninstall Device and follow as shown. After the driver gets uninstalled, you will have to install it. For AMD graphics driver, install the Radeon app and run it. Similarly, for NVIDIA graphics drivers, you will need to install the GeForce Experience. If you already have them installed, simply running them will automatically detect that the graphics drivers are missing and they will download and install them. Restart your PC after the drivers are installed. Then run the app again to check for any updates. If any update is available, download and install them. Method 9. The next thing you can do is close any unnecessary apps running in the background. Right-click on the taskbar and select Task Manager. In the Processes tab, check for any unnecessary processes. Right-click on them and select End Task to close them. Apps like Discord, GeForce Experience, Google Chrome, and NVIDIA Shadow Play are some that you should close before playing F1 23. Method 10. You can also try updating your Windows. Type Check for Updates in the search bar and select the top result. Click on Check for Updates and wait for Windows to check for the latest available updates. Download and install the updates. Once done, restart your PC. Method 11. If you are using wheels and paddles, then having the controllers connected can lead to stuttering or lag. First, connect the pedal directly to the wheel base with RJ12 connector. Remember to not use the USB connector as it can lead to issues. Next, make sure your controllers are not connected while using wheels and paddles, and similarly, make sure that your wheels and paddles are not connected while using controllers. Method 12. The last thing you can try is uninstall and reinstall F1 23. Press the Windows plus R keys and type appwiz.cpl. Press Enter to open the Programs and Features window. Find F1 23 and right-click on it. Select uninstall and follow as shown. Now install F123 and try running it. So that's it. Subscribe to our channel and get quick solutions to all your tech issues. Join our Facebook group where you will get direct help on everything tech. Leave a comment and help others know which solutions solved your problem. Support our dedicated team of troubleshooters and editors directly through Buy Me a Coffee. Thanks for watching, and always remember that we are here to help you out.